What truly makes a boxer dangerous, even before strength or technique come into play? Why are there fighters who land punches before you even see their strike? Is pure speed an innate talent, or the result of years of perfection? And why does hand speed so often decide victory or defeat, even against stronger opponents? Today, we're diving into exactly that question. Stay tuned, because the first name on this list impressively shows just how deadly speed can be in the boxing ring. Top 1. Amir Khan. Amir Khan was notorious early in his career for one thing: his exceptional hand speed. His punches came in fast, explosive flurries that often completely overwhelmed opponents. Khan used his fast twitch muscle fibers to throw combinations at a pace that even world-class boxers could barely read. His straight punches, especially, seemed to come out of nowhere and often landed before his opponent could even react. What made Khan's hand speed so dangerous wasn't just the sheer quickness of individual punches, but his ability to string together multiple hits with almost no delay. These rapid combinations forced opponents onto the defensive and robbed them of any chance to land their own shots. Combined with his footwork, Khan could control distance and hit opponents from a safe position. Even when he was under pressure, his greatest weapon always remained the same: speed. It allowed him to dictate fights and neutralize even physically stronger opponents. But is pure speed really enough to stay at the top long term? Top 2. Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. possesses one of the most explosive hand speeds of his generation. His punches are not only extremely fast, but also remarkably precise. Russell lets his fists fly in fluid, clean sequences, making counters almost impossible for his opponents. Particularly striking is how effortlessly he transitions between individual punches without losing balance or control. What makes his hand speed so effective is the perfect combination of tempo and technique. Russell doesn't punch frantically, but with control. Every punch is clearly placed, every combination cleanly finished. Especially in the featherweight division, his speed often seemed superhuman because opponents simply couldn't keep up. Even experienced boxers found hardly any windows of opportunity to become active themselves. Adding to this is his ability to unleash punches just as quickly from a standstill as he does while moving. This allowed Russell to dominate offensively while remaining defensively sound. His fast hands forced opponents to constantly react instead of landing their own shots. But can pure speed also withstand creative disruptions? Top 3. Hector Camacho. Hector Camacho brought a hand speed to the ring that was not only effective but also spectacular. His fast arrow-like punches came in short, lightning-quick series, often followed by immediate movement out of the danger zone. Camacho's speed was closely tied to his showman style, but behind the show was peak efficiency. He hit before the opponent could react and was already out of range before a counter-punch was possible. What made Camacho special was the ease with which he used his hands. His punches seemed playful, almost effortless, yet they consistently scored points and frustrated his opponents. He combined quick jabs with sudden multi-punch combinations and used his hand speed to completely control the rhythm of the fight. Many opponents appeared helpless because they never found the right moment to attack themselves. At the peak of his career, Camacho seemed almost untouchable, simply due to his speed. But can pure hand speed dominate consistently without maximum discipline? Top 4. Jorge Linares. Jorge Linares possessed an elegant, almost effortless hand speed, which was further amplified by his clean technique. His punches weren't explosively chaotic, but fluid, precise, and perfectly timed. This is precisely what often made his hands appear faster than they already were. Linares combined classic footwork with fast, textbook punching sequences that regularly threw opponents off balance. Particularly striking was his ability to place short combinations at exactly the right moment. He didn't punch without a plan while moving, but patiently waited for openings, then struck with fast, clean series. His hand speed helped him control fights from a distance and dictate the rhythm without taking unnecessary risks. In the lightweight division, Linares could outbox many opponents purely through timing and speed. His fast hands weren't an end in themselves, but a tool to leverage his technical superiority. But is perfect technique combined with speed enough when the pressure steadily increases? Top 5. Meldrick Taylor. Meldrick Taylor possessed a hand speed that seemed almost mechanical. His punches came in a steady rhythm, precise and without visible delay. Taylor could unleash series of fast, sharp hits that literally overwhelmed opponents. What was particularly impressive was not only the tempo, but the consistency with which he could maintain this pace over several rounds. His combinations were tight, flowing, and hard to interrupt. Taylor understood how to tie up an opponent with quick hits to the head and then seamlessly transition to the body. His body combinations, in particular, showed how effective speed can be when combined with accuracy. Opponents found little time to breathe, let alone counter. The legendary fight against Julio Cesar Chavez is still considered a prime example of Taylor's incredible punch rate. Round after round, he showed how to dominate a world-class opponent with pure hand speed. But the question remains, can such a tempo endure long-term without defensive protection? Top 6. Leonard Ray. Leonard combined exceptional hand speed with elegance, intelligence, and perfect timing. His fast hands were not to be viewed in isolation, but as part of a complete package. Leonard could land individual punches in a flash, but even more impressive was his speed in combinations. He unleashed short, sharp series, and immediately withdrew his hands before the opponent could react. What particularly distinguished Leonard was his control. His hand speed served not only for offense, but also for deception. He used fast punches to open up opponents, irritate them, and then land precise hits. He always remained balanced and ready to change distance. His fluid combinations seemed effortless but had enormous impact. In many of his greatest fights, Leonard showed how dangerous speed can be when combined with ring intelligence. His fast hands often decided moments when the opponent thought they were safe. But was it pure speed that made him so special, or the way he used it? Top 7. Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. possessed a hand speed that went beyond classical standards. His speed was the result of a unique blend of reflexes, athleticism, and creativity. Jones punched from angles that were almost impossible for opponents to read, and he did so at a pace that often seemed like he was ahead of time. His hands moved faster than many boxers could even react. What made his hand speed so extraordinary was its unpredictability. Jones often held his hands low, seemingly waiting passively, and then suddenly exploded with lightning-fast punches. He could land individual hits just as quickly as long combinations, without losing precision. His ability to unleash punches from unusual positions, in particular, made him extremely difficult to defend against. In his prime, Roy Jones Jr. seemed simply unreachable for many opponents. His speed allowed him to take risks that would have been unthinkable for other boxers. But was it pure speed that made him so dominant, or the confidence he had in his extraordinary reflexes? Body work, hand speed, timing, or technique? Each category in this series shows that boxing is far more than raw punching power. The greatest fighters in history understood how to not just hit opponents, but systematically control, wear down, and break them. Some did it with lightning-fast hands, others with deadly body shots that only fully revealed their effect late in the fight. Precisely these subtle differences decide victory or defeat at the highest level. But in the end, an open question remains. What is truly more crucial, talent, technique, or the ability to recognize the right moment? And which style would prevail against all others? Write your opinion in the comments because your perspective belongs in this discussion. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. That way you won't miss any further analyses from this series.